What you gonna do, brother, when Signature Maneuver Episode 3 runs wild on you?
I fucking hate Hulk Hogan.
Can we not do Hulk Hogan on this?
No, it's already there. I'm not editing
It's
it.
happening already.
My name is Roman, and
You're
welcome.
racist, apparently.
What's that, brother?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
We're done.
Anyways, welcome to Grimworks Productions Wrestling Podcast, Signature Maneuver. I am Roman, and to my right I have Jose.
Hey, how you doing?
And to my left I have Brian.
What's up, dude? Sip of sun kiss for the working man.
Pow!
I'm not,
I just
I'm
shit
not gonna
my
do all that.
pants.
I'm not gonna do all that.
Fair enough. Well, it's been
One way since you looked at me.
I hate them.
Yeah, fuck you. You just said a bunch of dumb shit, but I say one thing.
Whatever, brother.
I bet you Hulk Hogan listens to the bare naked ladies all day.
Ugh.
No, actually, I used to watch Hogan Knows Best, which is a horribly great show if you've never actually watched it. There's one episode where he was trying to bond with his son, with the murderer, the one that killed, the one that killed a dude and got away with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's trying to like hang out or relate with him, so he goes to the CD store and he's like, "What's all the latest music coming out?" And the guy sells him a fucking Young Jeezy record.
Oh.
And it shows him like there's like a cut to him in the truck driving Hulk Hogan and just blasting Young Jeezy and reading the lyric sheet on the CD case. And later on he's like rapping it to Nick, and Nick's just like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. That show is horrible in the best way.
I'm sure it was. I remember his daughter, but I could never really.
Brooke?
Yeah, I could never get a reading if she was hot or she was ugly.
She was in the limbo of attractive or
Yeah,
not.
she was
That's
like
weird.
She had to be in the right light. She's kind of like a Drew Barrymore.
She was always glistening. That's the thing. I was like, you're like oily for no reason. Like just always.
That cocoa butter, baby.
I don't know. Maybe. She had that one song with Paul Wall. And they don't know nothing about us. And nobody ever knows when I sing it.
Yeah. Do
Nobody knows.
Another one to the book you can add there because I don't remember it at all.
Yeah. But to the power of YouTube, I can always bring it up. It's
enough.
funny. There's totally a shitload of wrestling we could talk about. We're totally talking about Hogan Knows Best.
Yeah, well, the guy that runs Grimworks, Tony, if you listen to this, we're probably not going to be under an hour. I'm sorry. It's never going to happen.
Shout outs, Tony.
Shout out to Tony, but it's just never going to happen because we have a fuckload of wrestling to talk about. Now, usually what we do is we'd run down through a lot of the, WWE stuff like SmackDown, 205 Live, and NXT. Very little stuff actually happened because they were the go-homes and everything was pretty much set up. The notable thing for SmackDown was the AJ Cena promo.
Oh, fucking amazing work.
Which was really good. AJ fucking sold it what the hell's going on?
They're doing this great, break the fourth wall, but still kind of be in, the storyline kind of thing.
Yeah.
Where they're actually using wrestling terms. At one point, John's like, what happens? I bury you? John referred to him as, that guy from Atlanta on that talk show. It's just, and they're just doing great. It's fucking great.
Yeah.
Best stuff I've seen in a long time from.
And that's the only thing I can remember from SmackDown, really.
Yeah, it was okay.
I didn't watch it.
Brian didn't watch it.
They set up the Naomi Bliss feud, so Naomi's gonna get a shot at Alexa Bliss.
Never care a shit less.
Yeah, and then 205.
We got Ember Moon. We don't need Naomi.
And then 205 Live this week, so the day that you're listening to this, I believe Akira Tozawa will be premiering on 205 Live. And if you're not watching 205 Live,
fuck yeah,
just fucking watch it. No,
that was this week.
I think they're kind of doing the Emelina shit, where they're he's supposed to be here, but we're delaying it for some reason.
I didn't watch it last week either.
Yeah.
God damn, Akira Tozawa and Neville for that belt. I'd love to see that.
Yeah, fucking Neville biting on fucking Akira Tozawa's deadlift suplex.
Oh my god. I would love to see that.
It would be good. And other than that, Mauro Ranallo said Perkins looking to clean Nesis's cock and quickly says clock. And then calls Cedric Swan, so I believe Mauro's a racist and a pervert.
I think he just talks really quick to catch himself.
Yeah, everything's leaving his mouth, and he's like, "Oh God, I should think before I talk."
I have that same problem, so I can totally relate. It just happens. Mauro Ranallo seems like a cool dude. A friend of mine met him recently and said he was a cool dude. But then again, everybody loves
He's a
Ted.
really good commentator.
Yeah,
yes.
Then again, everybody loves Ted, so I don't know. That's my friend that met him.
Fair enough. And then for NXT, nothing really happened. Ember Moon and Liv Morgan had a match. That was okay. Liv Morgan's okay. She needs some work, but
yeah, she needs to work.
She needs work. But Ember Moon, give her that shot.
Guys, Brian got a new job. I don't know if that has anything to do with him not watching anything, but he also hasn't watched any of it.
Also, this weekend was really busy.
Because we were watching other
again,
wrestling.
I'm not blaming you because you had something this weekend that you did that I wished I could. So why don't y'all two boys take it away?
I didn't do anything.
So I went to the what was it, a Heroes Ending, a Heroes Exit. It's Chris Hero's final Indie Evolve match for the weekend. It was a 2-day thing, and it was fucking awesome.
Evolve 76 and then Evolve 77.
It's fucking awesome. As far as the card itself, it was stacked. I don't want to give away the whole card because I want to, just give people a chance to check it out. Mm-hmm. But, both days, fucking love for Chris Hero throughout the day. Random Who's Your Hero chance of people going nuts. Saw Sabre both days. I marked the fuck out. Took Sabre's hand. It was tight. Matt Riddle, maybe even more of a fucking fan than I couldn't already been. Which is a great weekend, man.
He does all that shit barefoot. That's scary.
Does,
Matt Riddle, yeah, man. He's a dude, bro.
Yeah,
he's a cool dude, bro.
Because the short clip that you had shared with everybody.
Oh yeah.
Where he's like just walking out in the area where people are like probably maybe broke glasses something.
Oh yeah.
And he's just walking out like, yeah, no problem. Don't even worry about it.
One of my favorite Matt Riddle highlights. Trust me, there's like 10 Matt Riddle highlights of the weekend. One of my favorite was watching the match and then looking over and seeing him at the concession stand buying nachos and smiling his ass off.
He was cheap to the gills, ladies and gentlemen.
The dude next to me, his name John. Shout out John. I didn't even tell you we have a podcast, so I know you're not listening to it. But he was like, dude, Matt Riddle is totally fucking buying nachos right now. And I looked up, and Matt Riddle was totally buying nachos.
He was.
Yeah.
He's a cool dude, though.
Cool.
He's awesome. Yeah, the highlight match of, probably, had to do with both of them. The first day, they had him and ACH put on a fucking brawl. It was great. It was just a straight-up standard match. And then the last match of the night was Keith Lee and ACH and Chris Hero. Excuse me.
Okay.
I'm Ronaldoing it up right now. It was Keith Lee and Clean Your Cock.
Yeah.
Okay, I will say this. The first day, though, the ropes kept breaking. The middle rope broke in the middle of a catch point match. And, it just gave out mid, moonsault or springboard somebody was going to do.
Moonsault.
And that dude...
Second rope broke. It was the first match of the night.
Could have broken his neck. It was...
He almost did.
Yeah, it was fucking sketch as hell. So they put the rope back, they set it back up, and towards the last match actually during Chris Hero, the top rope just straight up fucking comes off the post when he gets thrown at the ropes, and it's like slingshot thrown off the post. So it could have hit somebody in the audience. Thankfully, it didn't hit anybody.
Yeah.
And then after that, they continued. Him and Keith Lee picked it up and threw it out. And then while they're messing around more with the match, the middle rope fucking broke. And then, yeah.
So it was just the bottom rope, and they were just fucking still wrestling.
They look so tall.
Yeah.
They're fucking brawl, though. It was great.
Yeah, they just kind of kept it in the middle of the ring and just were striking it out, basically.
It kind of reminded me of, I don't know, made me think of, for some reason, the game Rampage, how you see people fight and, the buildings are all small. It just made them look bigger because the fucking the posts are so,
Yeah.
And at one point, Chris Hero got on the rope. I don't know if it was when the second or the first one, but he got on it, and it was just great. That's some good stuff.
My hero,
yeah,
Chris Hero.
The second night, the second night was crazy, man. Full with a bunch of just diverse matches. Matt Riddle and I know him as the Kentucky Gentleman, but what does he call himself now?
Chuck Taylor.
Chuck Taylor. What's he referring to himself now?
But he's
Dustin.
He's Dustin. I don't know why I keep forgetting that. Yeah.
Well, at least in Evolve, that's it, I think.
Is it just Evolve where he's Dustin?
Yeah, I think so. Because in PWG, he's still Chuck Taylor.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, because Dustin's supposed to be the true heel, right? Or
I guess, yeah. He's just a big time heel in Evolve.
Because I think I remember seeing a little promo package for him, and he's just like, the only way to bring Evolve back is for me to destroy it or some shit. So he's working that heel.
He's great, man. It's weird because he's super serious for one. He's not fun, sexy Chucky T. Actually, he's still pretty fun. But on top of that, he's just wrestling his ass off, and he looks jacked, man. He got buff. I don't know. He's always been a big dude, but now he's kind of getting some really big muscle on him. And yeah, he's just balling
I feel like for him, it's like the way what happened to Roderick Strong.
Okay.
And for those who don't know, Roderick Strong's been in the Indies for a while. I mean, now he's in NXT. But basically, he was always just kind of a dude. Like a mid-carder, you know? And then, his last, year or two in the Indies before he went to NXT, he started, being a main event like wrestler basically. Like
Yeah.
he was the biggest heel in like
Oh, yeah.
all companies basically. And in PWG, he like held the title for a while.
Yeah,
I think.
I remember that.
Yeah, and so that's basically what I feel like was happening in Chuck E. T. Because in Evolve, he's a heel, but he's also like he's getting really good at wrestling. Like it's kind of weird, you know, because it seems like he's been doing it for a while, and it doesn't look like he's changed that much. But like his matches have gotten a lot better.
I think he's just kind of changed the tone of it.
Yeah, and same in PWG though. Like in PWG, he's still Chuck E. T, but he's gotten really, really good. Like I don't know.
I think he might take the belt from Saber. I think it might happen.
Yeah, he's getting a title shot.
That wasn't the Mystery Vortex?
Nah, that's this coming month. The next one coming up.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Which I have no idea what the fuck that actual pay-per-view is or what it's named.
The name of it? Oh, I don't know. I don't think they should have named yet.
It's not one because this past year, Super Dragon was naming them after the people that died. You know, there was Bowie and Prince and Lemmy.
Yeah.
And he can't. I guess he's not gonna do Lemmy, Prince, or Bowie Part 2. It's a different name because this last year, I think it was when he was.
It might be like All Star Weekend.
No, it's not All Star Weekend yet.
They usually do it at the beginning of the year. Oh no, they usually.
It's not All Star Weekend, yeah.
They usually do it at the beginning of the year. Either that or DDT4, but I don't think they're gonna do that. I mean, it's not DDT4 because there's no tag matches really.
Yeah, but it's gonna be great. Obviously, a lot going on, and yeah, it was just cool to see all that live. Saber and Hero Man had a hell of a match at the end. It was crazy. Just Chris Hero was striking and fucking Saber was grappling. It's good stuff. I can't, I know that's as bland as it can be, but when you see that for about like 30 minutes of just solid, awesome wrestling, it's great. Hero had a great farewell speech. Fucking humblest dude ever. He's everybody's hero, especially Roman's hero. And like the last thing, his parting words were essentially after he was done, praising Zack Sabre Jr. and praising Evolve, were essentially just don't underestimate what a little support can do. Because this is basically touching bases on him when he was originally released from WWE because of his weight problem, and then he came to the Indies and just hit it as hard as he could. And man, after he got released, it was hard to see an indie like promotion without him on the bill. He was just constantly on every single card, and so he touched bases on hitting it hard from there, and then just now he's getting a call back. He's gonna get another go, and you're just super thankful that he gets to do it. And it was awesome. It was a great environment, super cool, super fun.
I wish I could have gone, but god damn it. And I was telling you all this. What was it? Probably Sunday before the Rumble and shit. That I actually got up late for work on Saturday, and I had a slim chance to just fuck it, call in, and go to the Evolve show. At least go to Saturdays.
You really should have.
I should have, and I did not. And I'm now kicking myself in the ass for it because I really, really, really wanted to see that last match.
You could have seen Jeff Cobb and Timothy Thatcher, man.
That's not.
That's
not what you wanted to see. That's
not
a
bad match. I love Jeff Cobb, but that match was. There was a dude that fell asleep.
Oh yeah, Shoto said.
Really?
There's a dude in a row in front of us to the left.
Mm-hmm.
Like Zack Sabre Jr. and Chris Hero were starting, and I look, and that guy's like asleep because there's like a railing in front of them, and he's literally like arms crossed, arms folded on the railing, like with his head on his arms, just asleep. Like, and I'm like,
that sucks.
Fuck. I think that guy's been asleep for a while.
Yeah, well, that was a fallout of the Jeff Cobb Thatcher match, which, I've seen.
Just boring?
Yeah, dude. I mean, I've seen Thatcher before, and I've seen him in stuff that's okay. Then again, I've seen him in stuff that's pretty. Him and Gulak had a pretty. Not a bad match, it was on a PWG bill. Mm-hmm. So you have, like, every match going back to back being awesome.
Oh, okay.
And then you have these two guys, which, they both do their no knee pad thing pretty well. It's it's kind of hard to compete with all the other stuff that's like grabbing at you.
Don't worry, Roman. I kept telling him to get some fucking knee pads.
Good.
Dude, but Jeff Cobb, not that big in person. I'm still shocked.
I could take him. I keep telling you this.
I don't know about that. He's pretty
I could
strong.
fucking take him, bro.
I didn't know he was Hawaiian. That's cool to find out.
Yeah.
Jeff Cobb's Hawaiian for anybody that didn't know.
Yeah.
And if you don't know Jeff Cobb, he's Hawaiian.
Look him up.
He's a Hawaiian wrestler. He's really good.
Hawaiian
you
strong
might,
style.
He was I think he was an Olympic weightlifter.
Yeah.
Apparently.
You might know him more as Matanza Cueto if you watch any of the awesome television that is Lucha Underground. Good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. I mean,
but I do have an update for you on PWG. It's called Only Kings Understand Each Other.
That's the longest fucking name.
I don't even know what that means. I guess because I'm not a king.
Yeah.
What's the bill looking like?
Ooh, let's see.
Quick speed run.
I think it's stacked. I know Riddle and Cobb are facing the Unbreakable fucking Machines.
That's gonna be a fucking
All
match.
right. Chuck Taylor faces, and I'm reading this all from the PWG Twitter, so if you want to go ahead and follow that. Chuck Taylor faces Zack Sabre Jr. for the PWG World Title.
Yeah.
And then debuting, I guess OY4K, which is Jake Christ, David Christ, and Sammy Callahan take on Super Click, the Young Bucks, and Adam Cole. Baby.
I actually know who's debuting in PWG. I forgot about that.
Did we maybe talk about that last time?
How about Leo Rush?
Did we?
I think we did.
Leo Rush?
I think so. Cody R, of course, because they can't use Rhodes, faces Trevor Lee. Jeff Cobb and Matthew Riddle take on the Unbreakable Effing Machines. This is what it says.
Which is Michael Elgin and Brian Cage.
Fucking ridiculous.
And Ray Phoenix faces Trent.
Who's Ray Phoenix? Phoenix.
Oh.
But when he's not there, he has to be Ray Phoenix.
Oh, okay. Jay White makes his
Jay White
PWG debut against Marty Scurll.
Oh, that's gonna be cool.
Leo Rush makes his PWG debut against Ricochet.
Oh, that's going to be a fucking good match.
It's going to be a High Flyers match only.
Their feet are not going to touch the fucking ground.
And this is happening February 18th. So if you are in Reseda, California.
Or in LA.
Most likely the tickets are already sold out, so it don't matter.
Don't go.
But you can buy the DVD when it comes out.
But yes. It's good to know that it's happening that day.
You can be like us.
Oh, High Spots
does have...
They have them a month after they come out of DVD, I think.
When I was checking, because I was thinking about getting a High Spots account, just so we can have even more wrestling to watch.
More wrestling.
I don't have time. I'll probably just watch High Spots stuff, if I do.
They have like the...
Me too.
CWZ.
And everything else.
Or CZW, PWG.
Do they have Evolve?
I did not see Evolve.
I don't know about
so
probably not.
I really want to see Evolve though, especially if I can see those last two 76 and 77 for Chris Hero.
You can order the tapings. They're recording. They're streaming and they're selling DVDs of past events there too. So they sell them.
Okay, no, I'll probably do that just so I can have them in a.
You might want to check.
Check.
I don't know if they have a network.
Might want to.
But it's like the wrestling.
What's
it called? It's like WWN.
Wrestling.
It's like the name of the.
With Naked.
Like the kind of like the overall company, I guess, because it's like Evolve and like a couple other places.
The Bushwhackers.
I think Dragon Gate USA maybe, if that's still around.
Dragon Gate.
It's like WWN. That's what it's called. Something like that. I don't know if they have a network though or anything, but.
Okay. Well, either way, I will check it out. See what they have there. Any other highlights you want to talk about of Evolve before we get into NXT Takeover San Antonio?
Oh, it was just a great event.
The second night, it started off with the 6-man tag, which was Ethan Page and the Gatekeepers, which are his bodyguards. All Ego Ethan Page.
Okay.
Versus Darby Allin.
Yeah,
Barrett Brown, and in the middle of the match, Zack Sabre Jr. came into the match.
Okay.
But it was that was a fucking good match.
You know what's pretty fucked up?
It was fun. Like it was a really good fun match. What's up?
What's fucked up from that match is like clearly it was 2-on-3 and it was the way it was, but Sabre showing up and basically saved the day because Sabre won the match too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he. Yeah. Showed up in his sweats. He wasn't even in his tights yet.
It was a fun match though. It was good.
Some good stuff.
Fair enough.
Darby Allin, I really like that guy. Like I have never heard of him.
Yeah, me neither.
I saw him in Evolve on Friday, and it was a good match. And then I saw him again on Saturday, and I really like that guy. He's a little weird, but he's cool. He's a good wrestler.
He's like Diet Tyler Black.
He wrestles in like skinny type black jeans. Kind of weird.
Sounds hot.
And he has like silver hair or like blonde hair. Short hair.
At one point, he scaled a pole, and it was just a regular pole in the gymnasium. He gets to the top. He gets to the top like of the roof, like he's on top of the pole.
Yeah.
And then from there, he lets go and falls back. He arrow started and just jumped back at everybody. It was nuts.
Yeah, I don't even know how the fuck he climbed that pole.
No fucking clue.
It was crazy, but it was tight.
Yeah, like the most dangerous
thing
that we
can. Then you're making me want to watch the Evolve, so I'll have to buy them soon.
You should watch it just to see us. You can see Brian asleep during the Thatcher match because I want to put money down that Brian fell asleep during the Thatcher match.
I don't think I did.
Okay.
But you could probably see us behind Matt Riddle, or like you could see us in the Matt Riddle Dustin match probably.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
There's a lot going on in that one. That was a fucking. They had a hardcore match essentially. I don't give you any spoilers, but it was just nuts. Everything was used.
Yeah, it was no DQ. It was really good.
It was just a no DQ match?
It was just a no DQ.
Okay. Because I was like, either it was no DQ or the ref just was like, who cares? Just do what you want.
Well, it was no DQ.
Okay.
That was set.
Okay. All right. Well, I think we wrapped up Evolve enough to whet your taste buds, because I know it did me and I want to see it. But let's go ahead and talk about NXT Takeover San Antonio.
The first hour was fucking great.
It was.
I fell asleep.
I have a few little notes here that I took afterwards. Just so I can make
have
sure.
a boner.
The Ty Young match was fucking great. I loved that match.
It was cool.
I like how fucking Eric Young is just doing Ric Flair type bumps all over the place.
Oh yeah.
Love it. It was the first time I actually saw, like, really paid attention to Eric Young, and I was like, all right, I like it. Even like the voice, the fucking terrible smokers.
What it is that I think they found something that finally worked, because even in TNA, Eric Young, great like athlete, great wrestler, but he just couldn't find something that really worked for me. It never really clicked, but the whole Sanity thing is just working for him, man.
Yeah.
And he's owning up to it. Great.
Pretty much everybody from Sanity I'm liking, except for, what's his name?
Alexander Wolf.
Alexander Wolf.
I don't think he'll bring anything to singles comp, so obviously him and Damo are going to do the tag team thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not Damo. It's Killian Dane.
That's fucking stupid.
I don't like it. Okay.
I'm calling him Damo.
But he, in the indie scenes, he was Big Damo.
Big Damo.
And if you want to see some Big Damo, just really easy access, go to WCPW. I think he was their champion for a bit.
Yeah.
So you can see some of the early stuff there. But yeah.
That stuff was great. All of them getting involved.
Mm-hmm.
And it needed to happen at like some point. I kind of felt bad for Ty Dillinger, which fucking sucks, because I have no reason to feel bad for Ty Dillinger. Great fucking performer, but he's lost on every single pay-per-view he's been on.
Yeah.
That's nuts. But you know what? We'll get back into that later. But for now,
but
NXT.
the Ty and Young match had a lot of storytelling in it, even though it was only like a 10-minute match or so.
Okay, KKF. Yeah.
It was only like 10 minutes, but it had a lot of storytelling in it, which I liked.
Great stuff.
The next match was Roderick Strong versus Cien Almas.
That was fucking fantastic.
Andrade.
Cien. Yeah, that was fantastic.
It was.
That was because Roddy has his following, obviously, but still, to the WWE fan, he hasn't done anything worth an eye in WWE. He's had a few okay matches here and there. Cien's been good, but this match from both of them was just awesome.
Yeah, it kind of cemented like them as they're building up. They're building them up towards the card.
They're definitely contenders for the title after that. Like that was a great just back and forth, fucking awesome. Roddy got the win.
Yep.
Yeah, Roddy got his win.
The sick kick.
Great sick kick. Cien too, man. Can we talk about Cien's tights? He looked good in black.
Yeah, I mean, other than, I don't know if they're maybe a little...
It's kind of Bullet Clubby. Like his setup, I was like, yo, you look bad right now. Like you look like a bad fucking guy. The only thing I will say about Cien is I like it. I love that he only speaks Spanish. I love that shit.
Yeah.
Because that's some true heel thing. Like, fuck you. I'll talk in my language. You deal with it. I think just his music and his entrance, I got to do something with that. Because the whole, the suspenders and the whole zoot suit thing, which I'm Hispanic, I get it, but
yeah, you could do something a little more, but yeah, I mean he's looking good. Roddy's looking great.
Roddy's looking fantastic.
So
with his poofy fucking hair,
we'll talk a little more about what we'd like to see out of Roddy when we get to the main events. But we are talking. Or do you have anything that you want to talk about in particular, Brian? Is there anything notable that you remember
for NXT?
Yeah.
Like, are we? What?
We're going through the card right now.
I haven't seen those matches.
God damn it!
I fell asleep. I only saw.
Where did you start? Did you start with the tag team?
No, I was asleep for that.
Okay, you just saw.
I saw the end of that, I think.
Okay, well, next up would be the DIY versus Authors of Pain.
Fucking meh.
Yeah. Authors of Pain are just big guys, and they have the What is that game? Where you were two mercenaries and they had the skull.
Army of Two.
Was it Army of Two?
Army of Two.
Okay,
Yeah.
so they're basically the authors are paying our Army of Two with Ellering. What's his first name? Paul Ellering as their manager, and Jose thinks it's a good gimmick. I don't care at all about them.
I think it's good. It's the best you're gonna get from a Vince McMahon creation, but at the same time, they're just not great wrestlers, and that's where it fucking lacks.
Yeah, that's where unfortunately you can just skip this match. We're gonna tell you who won. It was the Authors of Pain. Not happy about it, but I don't see DIY really.
I'm not too. See, I wouldn't be upset that they lost the belts if it was like a really good match, but all they did was because everything that they set up for, everything that they did essentially to win the titles from the Revival, which took like a solid fucking year.
Yeah.
Which I mean, back to back great matches, even though they lost.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally, all that they did, like they did each of their type of signature moves. They tried their submissions, they tried that kick thing, and it was just the Authors of Pain squashing those maneuvers and kind of doing like, oh, you don't fucking matter, we're the Authors of Pain kind of thing.
Exactly, and my biggest problem isn't that they won the titles, it's what's coming afterwards, because they're looking so strong. They're already undefeated. They already have an undefeated streak that they're making light of.
It's like a solid year now.
Yeah, so now they're building that up, and how are you going to, and now who is going to beat that streak? It is the biggest thing. It's kind of like a Brock Lesnar type build where
it is.
You're building them up so much that now no one seems to be able to beat them unless you bring out outside talent.
When it comes to tag team, I think DIY is kind of the Sami Zayn of tag teams in NXT, because. Are you familiar with like Sami Zayn's run with the NXT title?
I am, because I've now.
He spent like what 2+ years competing for it. He had it for a split second, then KO premiered. KO got it, and then by the time it was, I think he got injured, and by the time he was gonna come back and compete for it, they were already doing KO Balor.
Yeah.
And it was kind of past him, so then he premiered. So it was just kind of past him, and I think that's kind of what they're doing to DIY. They made this mountain of getting the titles, and they got it, and then they kind of just stripped it away in a sense for their own creation, which I get why the fuck they did it. Nobody has better ideas than Vincent Kennedy McMahon. But I don't know. The match was okay. Wasn't the worst match I've seen. They're stiff in a bad way.
Yeah. They're stiff as in they don't know what they're doing most of the time.
Kinda. It doesn't translate well.
And yeah, it's like, oh, we're big, we can just hit, and they don't know how to sell a hit.
Nah.
They don't know how to do that. So they end up just hitting somebody, and there's a couple of times where they clocked, who is it? Gargano, and I was like, that's a real hit.
Oh, yeah.
Gargano was just like...
There's like 3 of those, man.
Yeah.
I was thinking Ciampa looked a little fucking disgruntled, too. Like,
yeah, well, I mean, he always does. That's his thing.
See, and here's the thing. If they break up DIY, fine. Fuck it. Because Ciampa and Gargano singles, amazing. I would love to see Gargano kind of do what they want Dean Ambrose to be, because that's what Gargano is. He's a fucking, all the Sicilian psychopath stuff he did in the indie scene, the fucking double bullets to his head. That shit was awesome.
Yeah.
The
only thing is that, like, maybe that's something that they do in the main roster now, instead of just kind of not necessarily wasting it, but not using that. Using that on NXT only reaches such a smaller crowd, because the casual audience is what they're trying to get. So what they can do is they build them up as a tag team on the main roster, and then they'll know that, oh, okay, they've kind of run their course as a tag team. Let's split them up, and they'll finally know what to do after maybe a year or so of them on the main roster, where they have like this kind of build up. Maybe they capture the titles at one point, and then they can finally let Gargano or Ciampa go heel and turn on each other.
Oh, if they let them, you know what? Fuck it. That's what I look forward to. I look forward to Ciampa finally saying like, I'm done, with the whole, because the majority of the matches they lost have been Gargano's fault, the way he plays out in the matches. If he does that in this match, fuck it. Heel Ciampa, totally okay with it. Them feuding, that'd be great for NXT Takeover.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be great.
So,
and you'll always get quality, kind of like Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Every time you put them together, you're gonna get a great match, no matter what.
Battlegrounds match was fucking phenomenal, man.
Yep. If you have not seen that,
damn, that was
if you
a good
have not
match.
seen the Battlegrounds from last year where it was Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, just go ahead. They'll give you a little 5-minute package of what's been going on with them. They'll get you into the match, and you'll
You know
love
what?
that
Don't
match.
watch the 5-minute package. Just watch the goddamn match because it's some great fucking wrestling.
Well, yeah, but then there's like some storytelling things in the ring where you're not gonna get unless
All
you
right,
kind
here's
of.
the story. They don't like each other, and then they
Here's the
fight.
story of a man named Kevin and his ex-best friend Sami Zayn.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it's great.
Don't do this.
I saw that match twice. I saw a fucking Battlegrounds match twice. That's how good that match is.
Battleground's a good pay-per-view, man.
Yeah, it was.
I'm just kidding.
I liked it.
It's pointless.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Mainly because of the game.
Well, then you fucking you just
but the Shield one wasn't bad. The Shield triple threat wasn't bad. It was just well, we'll get to all of that in the Royal Rumble.
So the next match on the bill was the women's 4-way, correct?
That's right. That was
Then like the way I worded that, the women's 4-way.
Yeah.
Sound like a fucking Pornhub title.
Hell yeah, because it kind of was with two of them.
I saw that one.
Peyton Royce and
Billy Kay. You always forget Billy Kay's name.
Yeah, well, bitch is ugly. I don't care.
Don't you always forget Peyton Royce's name?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're opposite.
Damn.
So I say Peyton Royce, you say
Billy Kay. I was gonna say something wrong. I was gonna say something correct, but I was too excited to finish your sentence. I was like, I know this one.
So it's Peyton Royce,
Billy Kay. All excited. She sucks.
Peyton Royce, Billy Kay.
Asuka.
Who? I'm just kidding. I know Asuka.
Asuka.
And Nikki Cross.
Nikki Crossbody.
Yeah,
she got a mean ass crossbody, man.
She does. That match was a lot better than I thought it would be because I was just expecting crap from
Billy Kay and
Peyton Royce, which they kind of were, but they at least put Nikki Cross to a table and eliminated her, so that's really good. I like that.
Man, what
bitches is all we do.
Oh, man, that match was great. I enjoyed it. You know, they're kind of doing this whole like they want them to be the self-proclaimed dominance of the women's division, which is kind of hard to. And like on the other two ends, you have Nikki Cross and Asuka, which it was one thing I was happy about. It was great to see Nikki Cross do a full match.
Yeah,
she's been doing kind of those squash beat 'em up matches for a while. It was fucking awesome to see her do her entrance by her little goddamn self.
Yeah.
With
she's so tiny, but goddamn, she's fucking furious.
While I was watching it, I bet you Rome was happy as shit to be listening to this song twice in one fucking pay-per-view.
Fucking.
Then that magical stuttering. There's no rhythm to that, man.
I have to check it, but I'm pretty sure it's just a fucked up time rhythm.
I keep trying to,
I don't think that they would release a song that has no time rhythm.
Unless that's the point, and Sanity has no law or whatever.
Because Sanity is insanity.
They're teasing the fuck out of Nikki Cross and Asuka, though. Like
that's totally the next step.
That's the next step, and I can't wait for it. Because Nikki Cross has proven...
I feel like it's going to be a good match, yeah. I'm excited.
Yeah. Before the event, they had Ember Moon doing commentary.
That was really weird.
It was kind of weird.
That was so fucking weird, man.
See, here's my thing with Ember.
It was on the pre-show, I think.
Yeah, she's awesome, but I really wish they pushed the whole her having that supernatural element about her. Yeah. You know how the Undertaker's ominous and how Bray's ominous? Mm-hmm. And her thing is it's Ember Moon, her eyes are red. Yeah. She comes out like kind of like a mask on and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, she totally should have said shit that didn't make sense. It's
right.
Just like...
She could have been like a witch doctor or something.
But like also
she could have been like a vampire or something.
Like write that out, but now she's like, "Hey guys, normal." She's like,
"Hey guys, I just like these contexts."
Friendly neighborhood vampire here. This match should be great.
She kept making faces. Like the camera kind of kept catching her at the end, like because they kept it on her for too long, and she'd make faces like, "Oh, like that wasn't a good answer. Like, oh, this is kind of awkward answer."
What I would like for them to do is like an easy step is just being a vampire, and like she can only control the bloodlust for so long. And then she creates
the brood.
So, oh god, why would
no,
you
no,
do that?
No, they can do it again. They can do it again, but like. Her thing is she would fucking bite Peyton Royce and fucking Billy Kay.
Oh, why would you have shitty people though?
Because their thing is they're only a pair. Mm-hmm. They do everything as a pair, so obviously they're not going to be great in singles. Mm-hmm. So that's their thing. She like bites them, they're her henchmen, and then they ride that out. You know, and like they can premiere like, you know, they can really work them like finding the other one like passed out with the fucking bite marks in her neck. And then, you know, she's sick and she's like hyperventilating and they go back and the trainer like get out of here. This isn't, you know, this isn't any of your business. This is, and eventually like, you know, she turns, she bites the other one and then they try to find out what's going on and it's, you know, and it gets to the point because here's the thing, and here's the awesome part. She feuds with Nikki Cross because who the fuck else would be a vampire hunter except Nikki? How fucking awesome would that be?
She looked like one when she came out.
That's some great television right there.
I could see
her entrance was so fucking cool. Like it was simple as shit, but it was so cool.
Dude, she's awesome.
Yeah, she has the sunglasses on. She has the bandana over her mouth.
She has a hood on, right?
The thing, yeah.
No, the balaclava is like it's like a whole mask.
Oh no, I'm talking about baklava, the treat.
She looks, the Mediterranean.
She looks scrumptious, is what I'm trying to say.
She is. She was like, you're doing all this kind of hair pulley shit, but you're just really cute. I know you're just super nice. Dude, so just shut up.
There was screen caps where like
stop being cute.
There were screen caps where like her hair would like fall into place accidentally, and I'm like, oh, you're real cute.
She's really cute.
She's super Scottish, man.
Yeah.
I didn't know she was that Scottish.
Yeah, when you hear like her talk a little bit.
When she said more than a word.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, what?
Or she didn't yell.
Yeah.
All right, another thing, another work for another, you know, setup. All right, she ends up being, God damn it, I'm going blank right now.
All right, so we'll skip that.
No, we're not, because it's a good one. She ends up being the crazy cousin of the last kicker. Yeah, there you go. And like that's how she premieres. She's like, "Oh no, my family," right?
Oh, because they're Scottish.
They're Scottish,
but she's Irish.
She's yeah.
Since when the fuck is Vince McMahon fucking politically correct?
Since Donald Trump became president.
Damn,
that'd be hilarious, right? Like
he's like, even this guy's too wild.
And Vince McMahon like stopped all like the typical like he stopped. I mean, he did fire JTG, so I don't know. I wonder what he's doing right now.
I have no idea.
Man.
JTG?
JTG.
Crime time, it's crime time still.
Crime time, baby.
They spelled it right instead of with the Y. Instead of the Y.
So it was a great match.
Either way.
NXT was great.
It was good. What was it? Nikki Cross gets put to the table. Before that, she does like a spinning neck breaker from the apron to the floor on Asuka. So Asuka's taken out. And then Peyton Royce and
Billie Kay.
God, I really do blank on that.
I mean, in all fairness, Peyton Royce is like the ringleader of their thing.
Yeah, she's more of the mouthpiece.
She's the mouthpiece, and like Billie Kay kind of just does what she says. So.
Yeah.
I thought it was the other way around.
Nah.
No, Billie Kay doesn't talk all that much.
At all. Like
they do every once in a while, like in Australian accents.
What was that? Each an Australian accent.
Yeah, throughout the match too, like Peyton Royce was the one kind of giving orders.
Yeah, and they go onto the announcer table. There's another table set up. They suplex.
No, they did not suplex. They dropped her. They can't wrestle.
Oh, that's right. They pick her up like they're gonna do a jackhammer,
and they drop her.
And then Nikki Cross is like, "I have to finish this," and she just kind of leans and like falls into the table.
Yeah, it's bad. No, it's like all gravity, dude. It was a little sketch, kind of. You can. It's to the point where you can kind of tell that they can't wrestle because when we were watching the replay too, I was like, Brian, look, they dropped her. They didn't fall because it's a certain fall away that takes the pressure away from like her upper neck and onto her back. No, it's all upper neck, man. I'm surprised she didn't get hurt.
Well, thank God she didn't get hurt because I want her.
Because Nikki Cross is crazy. She has to kill all the fucking vampires. Ember Moon, we're coming for you, bitch.
And then after that, they just go. Asuka kicks him a whole bunch, and then she goes and pins, and there you go. Asuka has her undefeated streak.
Well, what was awesome though is they try to put her away. They give her like 2 or 3 finishers. Yeah, their versions of finishers. I don't know what they do. I don't care. And then Asuka gets back up.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Roundhouse kick. That one on.
What they did to Asuka?
Yeah, Peyton Royce did that, right?
Maybe
she does that.
They were going to do that like bulldog onto the knee. They were gonna do that, but Asuka countered with a kick to Billie Kay, and then the ending was she kicks Peyton Royce, and she just pins her. I mean, they get a couple of moves on her, but Asuka's strong. She fucking kicks out, and eventually she just wins. But again, like I said, match was better than I thought it was going to be because with them two in it, I thought it was going to be shit. To be honest.
But move on to that main event, baby.
Main events for NXT Takeover San Antonio would be
Mr. Robert Roode. Yeah.
Bobby Roode.
Versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
Shinsuke.
I don't know what that is, but you better stop it.
Shinsuke. Oh, Kenny Omega said his name like that once.
Before NXT happened, actually, they announced Corey Graves is going to be replaced on NXT by Nigel McGuinness. Like,
that was tight.
On the show. And that was really fucking cool that they announced that.
Cool.
And I remembered because I just pictured McGuinness saying Nakamura in my head. And I like the way he says it. I love Nigel McGuinness.
Awesome stuff, man. So, opening vibe of the match. Oh, damn, we're already tipping 40 minutes. Tight. So, opening vibe of the match, they had a bunch of girls waiting for Roode as he came out.
He came out with 8 women.
And Roode came out.
It was like
Roode came out
too
with
many.
them.
They didn't all fit in that.
Roode came out with them hand in hand. It was awesome.
I think like Corey Graves, or no, who was it? Percy Watson? That's his name, right?
Yeah, Percy.
He was like, why do you need 8 women to come out into the ring? And Corey Graves was like,
obviously, you've never had 8 women. So
yeah, you wouldn't know. You haven't walked down the ring with 8 women. Or it's just something like, fuck, what did he say? Something like, if you walk down with 8 women, you're living a glorious life or something like that. Yeah. You wouldn't know or some shit like that.
Every dude, it was glorious. So
Corey Graves called Bobby Roode Rick Rude like twice. It slipped, but it was like 2 times. Because at one point he was like, well, if I was Rick, he started one of them with like, well, if I was Rick Rude, I would done it too. And I'm like, nope, he's not in this match.
Well, he is his son.
If you were Rick Rude, you'd be dead.
He's not his son. I'm just kidding.
They had a great match.
They did.
How do you feel about the result?
Honestly, I liked it.
Liked it? I'm okay with it. I love it.
Because I think they are doing exactly what you shouldn't do in a case like with Brock Lesnar, where he had his undefeated streak, and then Joe broke it.
Yeah.
To win the NXT title back. Mm-hmm. He's gotten it back, and now you have somebody that's just like in a heel, of course, in a heel victory, because he works the knee enough to get the
belt.
To get the belt.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, oh, okay, he got it through underhanded, and Nakamura still looks strong. Because if you don't know, Nakamura, kayfabe hurt his knee, and that's what
he really hurt his knee.
He didn't really hurt
I
his
saw
knee.
it.
Shut up.
What was awesome is the crowd was totally receptive of it.
Yeah.
Like, there wasn't essentially what they wanted is they want you to hate Bobby Roode. They keep having him go out there and be like the shittiest, most obnoxious thing ever.
The thing
is,
it
is like, not working.
The thing is, if you're on NXT, kind of everyone likes you, unless you're the Authors of Pain.
Oh, they're bad.
But everyone likes you. Like,
yeah,
you're kind of not a heel. Like Eric Young, everyone likes him. Yeah. Nikki Cross, everyone likes her. Except for Peyton Royce and Billie Kay. That's because, questionable.
No, they don't like Liv Tyler either. She sucks.
Oh yeah,
Liv Morgan.
That's how much she sucks. I don't give a shit about her name.
She needs a lot of work.
She needs to get out of my show. God damn it.
You see, and that's the mentality of NXT. That's why there's no true heel in NXT.
Yeah. Samoa Joe's semi-heel. He was like an anti-hero, but everyone fucking loved him.
Yeah, exactly.
Samoa Joe was a full fucking heel. He was a heel? Matches.
Oh, well, he was a heel.
But the thing is, like, I think it's few. Okay, let's say it's few and far between, because the NXT crowd is an indie crowd.
Oh yeah.
They are there because they're like, oh shit, they got this guy now. I'm definitely going to see them because now I can see them on a more consistent basis.
And I'm more like nationally.
Exactly.
I guess semi-nationally televised, like whatever the network basically.
Yeah, when they do tour, because half the time they're at Full Sail, but.
Yeah, half the time. Well, are they changing that now? They could
back
be
and
like
forth.
Okay.
There's been a few because there was a few. Not these past 2 weeks.
I know they're going to. I think this week they're going to be in like Ohio or something.
They do tour, but there has been a few weeks where like 2 or 3 back to back. Because I've noticed they're like we're back here at Full Sail, so I was like, so that is only a temporary thing.
Full Sail's like their headquarters thing. Whenever they do tour, they do record, but I think they just do it kind of like
back and forth.
They do record, but they don't use the whole card, and they kind of just throw it in there when they need a show, like an episode, like. What, 3 weeks ago or something?
No, well, it's usually with the storylines, too.
Well, like 3 weeks ago, they kind of just threw in the Australian one. The Australian episode.
Oh, you mean that with the tour ones?
Yeah.
Not with the
with the tour ones. I don't mean the Full Sail
one.
Oh,
okay. Yeah. No, yeah.
The tour, like, when they do tape there, they don't kind of use the whole card, and
Yeah.
even at that, like they just kind of throw in the episode whenever they need an episode, basically.
You know what's crazy about the Australian card?
What's that?
Billy Kay and Peyton Royce had a huge fucking pop. That was
Oh
weird.
yeah.
That had a huge pop. I was like, this is not real.
They're Australians.
And then that
But
TM61 team had a huge pop. They're okay though. I don't mind them.
which apparently they're not gonna be around for a little bit. Because now that one I don't know. The TM61 is it a real injury or is it kayfabe?
I don't know. I saw Nick Miller, right? The one that's the one that injured himself. Yeah, I saw. I'm not too sure.
Fuck, I don't even know their names. That was amazing.
I don't know if it's a kayfabe knee injury because I don't know if it's supposed to feed in with the revival. It seems like it's a kayfabe.
Yeah.
Like they're just you know, what is it? Revival
All day, all
like,
night.
jumped on his knee and like shattered it or whatever, and they had to reconstruct
That
it.
match was awesome, man.
It was,
Yeah.
and that was that the go home or that was 2 weeks?
That was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
So, yeah, TM61 is apparently going to be out for.
I keep wanting to say
TM69.
TM69.
Yeah, everybody wants to say 69.
It's TM61. It's not TM61.
Whatever. TM61.
I don't get it.
I don't either. I don't know.
I don't know. Trademark.
Is it
61?
something?
It's not Pokemon related. I tried
Is
that.
it something? Last name T something. Last name T. Last name Miller. I don't know 61.
I don't know.
That I don't know.
We're gonna hit an hour. We haven't even started talking about the Rumble yet.
Either way. Oh shit. We should probably speed
Sorry.
this up. Either way.
Oh, whoa.
The speed
Go-
of just,
Go ahead.
Real quick. Back to Evolve.
Oh god.
Great show. No, just kidding. No, because we're talking about NXT.
Oh okay.
Chris Shield confirmed that Hideo Itami is healthy again.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You did tell me
So
that.
maybe he'll make a return on NXT, or maybe he'll go to the main roster. I doubt it, but
I doubt he'll go to the main roster.
It's not right. They got nothing to work with. I would love for him to be
maybe 205. Maybe
Yeah.
they put him there.
Yeah, I don't see why not with him.
heel. Have him and Tozawa just
Because
brawl it out.
you're gonna have Tozawa premiering hopefully.
Maybe one day we'll
tomorrow.
see a Bushi again if he's still
Yeah.
alive.
Yeah. No.
Man,
Wasn't he? I thought he was let go or something, or he was like doing like DDT shit now.
I don't know what he's doing, but he has not.
I could look it up, but after this.
Yeah. We'll do that later.
Well, the flagship ones that they announced that like the WWE has signed were him and Grand Metalik, and neither of them. I think Grand Metalik had like a little snippet on a Raw randomly, but other than that, I have not seen him either.
Yeah.
Which sucks because he was one of the dudes that was from scratch for because he had a different background before he actually his character that he was working with was for the WCW, I believe.
Okay.
When I looked up his stuff, he had different names in the Indies.
Okay.
And the Grand Metallic stuff was awesome, man. That
Yeah.
he was wrestling awesome.
I just don't know what happened.
Shit.
The Metallic driver, man.
Yeah, WCW. I was like, WCW, fuck, he's old.
The CWC.
The CWC.
Is that what I said?
Yeah.
I think so.
Fuck it, maybe it was.
Oh,
WCW.
and last week you did say instead of flying Brian, you said Brian flying.
Oh yeah, I confirmed that with Brian.
But either way, if we don't want to spoil too much, which we did.
We talked about the whole fucking card. All right, let's not break down the whole card anymore. Let's just talk about the stuff we liked.
Well, it's the thing about the main show is there's only 4 matches before the actual Rumble, so we can go through them quick.
The pre-shows?
The pre-show.
Oh, the pre-shows don't matter at all.
The pre-show, the club won over
Who cares?
Sheamus
Next.
and Cesaro, which I like. The club has some gold now.
That's cool. Next.
Don't
talk about the triple threat. Let's just move on.
What was it? Sasha, Nia won.
The 6-woman tag.
Who gives a
the
fuck?
6-woman
We
tag?
didn't even
it
watch
was
that. Just don't even. We didn't win.
Naomi
Yes.
got a win over Bliss, so they're feuding that.
So the
Okay, main
opening
card,
match-
opening match: Charlotte and Bailey. So
Great
that
match.
was good. I
Great
liked
match.
it.
That was a good match.
Some people had some issues with the ending where she gives the natural selection on the apron.
What's the issue?
I don't know. Some people saying like, "Oh, it's hard to believe" and whatever, and I was like, it looked fine to me. It looked completely.
That's weird. How is it hard to believe that getting hit with the part that every time a commentator says that part of the ring, the hardest part of the ring, your face getting slammed with it. Why would that not be the thing to beat you?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Also, Charlotte sold. I mean, man. I mean, obviously, like Bailey sold it, but Charlotte timed that so well.
Oh yeah,
Lady's a fucking athlete.
she is,
Amazing.
and the whole match was good. The ending was great.
That was great.
So and Charlotte retains, so she's now 16 or 17-0, at pay-per-views.
Which
so
is fucking crazy.
which
I didn't
is
even
crazy,
know
yeah.
she'd been wrestling pay-per-views that long.
Amazing. I hope they ride that out as long as I have no problem seeing Charlotte as champion like for a while. I know people love the true underdog story. I don't think Bailey is gonna win at WrestleMania.
Yeah,
I've been thinking
that's
it
what
back
they're
to
setting
myself.
up, but
I don't think she is, and I don't think she should.
I don't think that it's the right time because she just came in. It would be the underdog kind of little sister of wrestling isn't really cemented too well in the main roster.
Now, if they had her, Sasha, and Charlotte,
Yeah,
then I'd be like, I don't give a shit who wins. This is gonna be an amazing match.
yeah, that's what I would prefer is if
But fucking
Sasha
Sasha's doing
Nia,
fucking pre-show Nia Jax
I know
matches and she's
that
losing.
fucking sucks.
Yo, dude, Nia Jax is a fucking anchor. She'll sink you down to the
Fucking
pre-show.
sucks,
Yeah,
man.
she will. But
was
go
good.
ahead and check that match. Owens and Reigns was next for the Universal title with Chris Jericho in the shark cage above the ring.
All around great match.
All around great match. Some of the
Good
highlights.
match.
Jericho says, "Hey, Owens or Kevin, you want these?" And he's showing him the brass knucks.
Brass knuckles.
And he's like, "Yeah." And he drops them, and I fully expect for them to hit the ground and Kevin Owens to pick him up and like Reigns to hit him, but that didn't happen. Kevin
caught
Owens
him.
just catches him. He's like, "All right, I fucking put these on."
I love
and he
it.
fucking punches him.
He does the Superman.
He
Yeah.
mocks him. He does the fucking like punch the
Yeah.
guy. Ooh. There's a gift set of Kevin Owens mocking other wrestlers.
Yeah, I know. He's
and
the
it's
best.
the fucking best.
Kevin Owens is the best.
He was on the he made this pyramid out of chairs
Yeah.
that he fell into after he got Superman punched.
Yeah,
when he
from
was
the
on
top rope.
Yeah, from the top rope.
Mhm.
Then he got thrown into the ring, and they're about to wrap it up, spear him through a table that
Mm-hmm.
was set up on the other turnbuckle when fucking Beef. Oh
Yeah.
wait, excuse me, he's Braun Strowman. That was a force of habit.
Yeah.
Braun Strowman showed up.
Yeah, Braun Strowman showed up and he choke slammed him onto an announcer's table.
Oh, that was
Which
a stiff
didn't
ass
break.
Which didn't break because it was on the the
Edge.
very edge of the.
It was on
table.
the hardest part of the table, the announcer said.
It really was. It's where all the metal shit is and all the rivets and bolts. And it did
Fuck.
not break. And I was hoping
See-
fucking Reigns got bruised ribs and was not able to wrestle.
It's bad enough when you have like one dude who can't really wrestle, putting on a decent match with someone that really can't wrestle. But when you put two dudes who flat out cannot wrestle doing
Yeah.
shit, stuff like that happens.
You get shit that you're like, that looks sketchy as fuck.
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't want fucking Roman Reigns to get hurt. That's
No, I only
No.
say that when I'm in the moment because I'm
Yeah,
upset
exactly.
about a lot of things.
But other than that, he drags him into the ring.
I
He
got
puts him over
issues.
his shoulder, and then he slams him into the table.
And then
Owens covers, retains, so that's good.
type.
And I was fully expecting for Reigns to win and fucking headline WrestleMania yet again. But Owens won. That's great. Then it was a cruiserweight between Neville and
We're
Rich
like,
Swann.
let's not break down the card. Let's just talk about what we like. But I kind of liked every match leading up to the
Yeah,
Rumble.
exactly. Every
You know-
match was good.
Yeah, I saw a lot of people were upset. I thought it was a solid pay-per-view.
I thought it was weird that I was like, how are you going to fill up this amount of time, with just 4 matches and then the Rumble?
Yeah.
But
Because
they did it because
Which
it started an hour early. It didn't
They-
start at like 7 o'clock or whatever.
yeah,
It was a
they
4-hour
started at
pay-per-view.
6 and
or
they ended
whatever.
by around 9:30 or so.
Yeah.
So
So-
they had about 3.5 hours.
How'd
instead
y'all
of
feel
4.
about Neville and Swan?
I thought it was good.
It was a good match. Yeah,
Neville won.
I really
He's
like
now
how
the new
fucking
cruiserweight, so.
aggressive he is. He's just
Mhm.
kind of a dick.
Yeah,
but like
he's not
that's-
only like an asshole. He changed the moveset up a bit.
yeah.
Yeah, he's not too much of a high flyer now.
Yeah.
He beat him with the submission. So that's
Which
Yeah.
is also fucking cool.
Mhm.
Is that the Rings of Saturn he's doing?
Yeah, he's doing the ring Saturn.
Motherfucking shit, man. There is no submission that hurts more than the goddamn Rings of Saturn.
Chicken wing?
Nah, dude. The Rings of Saturn is basically the chicken wing on crack because it's getting both. What it is he's getting
Oh,
one of
that's
your arm,
right. Uh-huh.
and he's sitting on it behind, like putting it behind your back and
Yeah.
sitting on it. Then he's pulling the other one back as far as he
Yeah,
can.
behind his
Well,
neck.
he's
yeah.
putting one arm. He's not sitting on it. He's putting it between his legs. So it's not
Oh, he's putting
fully the rings of Saturn, but
It's the diet Rings of Saturn.
yeah, basically.
Yeah,
So-
because Ciampa used to do the Rings of Saturn, and he sits on it when he did it. It was not. I remember the first time I started doing it, and I started yelling to you. I was like, "You would do this, you son of a bitch!" Oh yeah, but it was a great match.
But it was a good match. I'm excited to kind of see what's gonna happen.
I like
now.
how I like how Neville's all fucking knuckle draggy.
Mhm.
Like after he won the belt, he didn't put it on his shoulder. He just like dragged it out
Mhm.
and just didn't give. He kind of doesn't give a shit about the belt, which
Yeah.
I like.
It's always the thing. It's the same thing with like in New Japan with Naito. Like,
oh fuck,
Naito fucking just throws the belt, doesn't give a fuck. He's just like whatever. Like,
See, but here's
Shibata
the
does
thing
same
though,
thing.
like that's kind of what Roman Reigns would do with the belt. Like he just seemed like he didn't give a shit, but he's supposed to be liked.
yeah,
Neville's
that's
not
the
supposed
thing.
to be liked.
Exactly. That's why it works.
That's
if you're
why
a
it
heel,
works.
it works.
Yeah.
Naito's a heel.
Neville's way better. I never thought I'd say this, but Neville's a way better heel than Reigns is, because Reigns isn't a heel.
Yeah,
and also,
but the thing is, he is like they should just.
But
They
he's
should
not
just
doing
make
this
him a
'cause
heel.
Neville's full on doing the thing that Shibata does when Shibata just has it fucking dragging and he's
Yeah.
looking around like, who am I gonna hit? Who like makes eye contact
Yeah.
with me? But Reigns has that like it's kind of hanging on him like a fanny pack or on his
Like a
shoulder.
backpack, like a cool guy carrying a
Suffering
backpack.
succotash, man. Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
You one piece of suffering succotash. Why would you say that? That's what the fuck.
I have
Fuck.
no
All right,
idea.
so Styles and AJ.
You're not tough. Saying that. Also, I'm glad he won the belt because fuck, man. If he didn't win the belt, this whole King of the Cruiserweights was
yeah, it would have been like,
king
would
of
have
the
been like, well, you
cruiserweights.
fucking lost, so
Yeah,
you
you're-
ain't shit.
yeah, you look like shit. Now Rich Swan's just better than you.
What I'm stoked about is like they're kind of trickling more cruiserweights
Mm-hmm.
that are coming in.
Mm-hmm.
So whoever he fights with next is gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
I can't imagine one pair up that I wouldn't like, except Noam Dar, because I'm not really sold on Noam Dar.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna get a shot. anytime
Mustafa
soon.
Ali, baby.
Maybe Mustafa
Keep
Ali,
it-
but they're
keep it
building
out,
they're,
baby.
they're building up Nice. But the only thing is,
Yeah,
On
they
your
are.
knees, baby.
I don't think they're gonna have a heel show. I mean, they might
Cedric
just.
Alexander, baby.
It won't be for the title at least.
I was gonna
Wait,
say all these
who do you think's
cruiserweights
the
say
heel?
I'll pay attention to me.
They're both heels.
Drew
Mustafa
Gulak,
Ali's not heel.
baby.
No, fucking, I said Nice.
Oh,
They're building up Nice. They're building up both of them, but Nice is actually getting like a lot more wins.
Brian Kendrick,
More
baby.
wins.
I think they're tied.
I don't know.
TJ
tied
Perkins,
2-2 now?
baby.
TJ Perk. That was the question I had.
Oh,
Bring in
what-
Hideo
what-
Itami, baby.
What do you do with TJ Perkins? How do you fix him without turning him heel?
Where's
Because
Kota
clearly
Ibushi,
he can't be heel
baby?
with like his entrance and all that shit.
yeah, because they kind of want to Bailey him. They want him to
Yeah.
be the next like, this is the person that obviously everyone's gonna love. And quite honestly, you should. He's amazing in the ring.
Yeah.
He totally has all the athletic ability. It's just a matter of there's just something that's not there.
Yeah, there's
They
something.
added that whole like that 8-bit sunglasses thing to
Mhm.
him so that we can give it to a kid, kind of
Yeah.
get that working.
Mhm.
But I don't know specifically what it is. They need to work up a good feud with him. I think honestly the best thing, if they want to talk about like even him out, have him tag with Kendrick. It would work for TV because they don't like each other, but at the same time they're both great athletes, and both of them on the camera would be hilarious because he's not great in the same aspect that when D-Bry was first on TV, he was fucking horrible.
Yeah.
I'll flat out say it. I don't care. When Daniel Bryan was first like going through like in Raw and he had mic moments, it was horrible.
Yeah.
It wasn't until he actually got like the comedic aspect with when he team out of all people Kane did the
Yeah.
Team Hell No stuff.
Mhm.
Fucking hilarious. It was great, and I think it was a great push to where they didn't even mean to give D-Bry that push. The fans just ate him up because it was great TV.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that TJP would be as great as that, but I think it can definitely do better than what they're doing with him right now.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Is like, oh, it's easy to say like, oh, just turn him heel and he'll be fine, but you can't
Nah.
do that. You just can't turn somebody heel and expect it to be good. Like the thing that with Neville that works so good is that he had been away for so long, so that kind of like, oh, you can see him, and they kind of explained it where he's just like, what does he say? That I proved everybody wrong. You know, you all forgot about me, but I am now. I'm gonna break every one of your favorites.
I
like,
think what
kinda
really
thing.
works for Neville is that he can actually cut a promo as a heel.
Yeah,
As a face, his promos are horrible.
like Galaxy, yay!
All of his literally all of his promos was John Cena-esque, never give up stuff. Which, if you're not Cena, that shit just doesn't work.
Yeah,
It's
you have
not-
to find another way to make somebody face.
Shout
without-
out Sami Zayn. It just doesn't fucking work.
Yeah,
Because it just can't. Because quite honestly, no one can sell it as good as Cena.
but when you let Sami Zayn be fucking quirky as fuck and let him just like, yeah, guy, we gotta do this.
That's
We
hilarious.
like you have then Zayn works. Like
That's funny, yeah.
The whole thing with when he tagged with Roman Reigns and Seth,
Yeah.
and he was like, okay, guys, what we have to do is we gotta take out Braun. So you start off and you tag me, and then it's like he's like,
And the
all
whole
right.
time they're just like
Yeah, they're
taping
just
up and
like-
they're taping up and looking at him like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
And then like they leave, and he's just like, yeah, like
Not
it
even that.
works so good.
He sticks his fist out to
Yeah.
do like the shield thing, and they're like, as if.
Yeah.
Let it be Dean or something like that.
I would fucking. Can you imagine how hilarious the Shield would be if Sami Zayn was in it?
It'd be awesome.
The thing is, like,
instead of the riff,
just...
it'd be like, uh-oh.
But that's who, like, Sami Zayn's always been, you know, even as the Indies, you know, this guy, El Generico, was exactly like him.
Yeah.
And he was a comedic wrestler. Like,
yeah, just let him do his comedy thing, because when you're trying to make him be like, he's never going to give up, and, like, have him be like, yeah.
the underdog always.
Yeah, it doesn't work. Just let him be him.
Dude, when him and Steen were doing their, like, continuing on their horrible feud, but when they started, like, spitting in each other's fucking face and, like, interrupting each other's matches.
Yeah.
God damn, they did some good TV in Ring of Honor. Sorry, I just haven't flashback all that.
But, getting back to the main card for...
main card.
For...
Cena Styles.
Royal, and that was Cena Styles.
Match of the night, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so.
Amazing. Cena and Styles work so well together. I love how great Styles can sell almost anything. The top rope FU when he was just like dead weight dangling.
Yeah.
There's not. I don't know if there's anyone else in the roster that's that comfortable in their work where they'll dead weight on his shoulders on the top rope and still fall like flawlessly like that. It was fucking amazing.
And the way he just sold her, he was just like, he wasn't moving. He was just like,
yeah.
You can just see like the breathing, and you're just kind of like, you can honestly say like, oh, that hurt.
That
like,
hurt.
Yeah.
He's doing what The Rock oversells. He's doing it on the right tempo.
Yeah.
Essentially, because when The Rock does that fish out of water shit, I'm like, shut up, you idiot.
But he did take the best stunner, though.
God damn it.
Oh, fucking Steen giving Roman Reigns a stunner. That was great. Fucking great. That's just
that
a little...
was awesome.
That was hey, Kevin Owens, if you're listening, do a little more stunners. Just throw them in there.
Did you see Stone Cold told him something on Twitter?
No.
He's I guess I have to go down there and teach Kevin Owens how to do a stunner myself. And then, of course, because Kevin Steen's a man, he fucking added him, and he was like... I'm not far. I'm the universe. And he said, I'm not far. I'm also the WWE Universal Champion. I'm pretty sure everyone else on Twitter was marking out like, oh my God, you can't talk to Stone Cold like that.
I can.
Fuck yeah, dude, awesome.
Yeah, but AJ Cena, great match. Not as good as their SummerSlam from last year, which was my match of the year last year, but still really, really good.
Great fucking match.
And it just cements AJ as... He is so strong because he has to take...
He's been a top guy, I mean.
He's always been a top guy.
He's a top guy.
From the moment he stepped in, he was like, okay, we have to push him. And that's exactly what happened.
Unless, like, you know, they fuck up the camera and keep it on Roman Reigns' face.
Being confused. Oh, God.
Man, I mean, actually his entrance is like the worst thing about him. Because the only thing for me is...
What, they don't want none? You don't want none?
No, I love his music.
Okay.
I hate how his music... My thing is, I hate how his music starts, the pyro hits, and then he walks out with his hood down and his arms up like a fucking idiot, and then he does it. Like, let the lights go out on the dude. Let it come back up to him standing. Why the fuck can't he get the Jericho and the Goldberg treatment? Yeah. I know why. You don't have to answer me. Same thing with Balor, where they fucked up Balor's entrance.
Yeah.
For the short time that he was there, they had him walk out there, turn around, and wait for his fucking music to play. Oh my! The first time I saw, I was like, "You're kidding me!"
Yeah.
The lights literally go out for his music. Why the fuck wouldn't you? This is stupid. But
AJ Styles, I mean, the ending where fucking AJ or Cena hits him with the AA, and then you're like,
he hit
okay,
him with 3 AAs.
Yeah.
And 2 of them were
back to back.
Back to back. They were like the fisherman like kind of rolls that Sheamus does. That's the senton rolls, I believe. When he has them on his shoulders and he rolls before he gets him into the bro kick.
Sure.
No, he does the AA and immediately goes just into a roll. Like I don't think it's anything. Like
yeah.
He just immediately goes into a roll.
Because like he does the AA and it looks like he's gonna pin him, and then he rolls over him
he's
to pick him back
his
up.
leg. He's getting his leg and he rolls into.
It's actually really fucking smooth.
To put him back on his shoulders and does another AA. So that just cements AA.
Yeah, but it's esque to what. It's similar to what I was saying.
I've never seen that from Sheamus?
Yeah, I guess unless, to be honest with you, I haven't watched a full Sheamus match in a while. I've seen a full Cesaro match featuring Sheamus.
Yep.
No, I don't think it's that similar. Just because, like, I don't know. I don't think so.
I do.
No.
Yes.
You're wrong.
Nope.
But either way, the match is good. Go ahead and check it out just because Cena wins, so he's now tied with Ric Flair for a 16-time world champion. So let's see what happens at WrestleMania. Maybe he'll break that, or he'll just retain, whichever.
We gotta watch Elimination Chamber too, though.
Elimination Chamber is in 2 weeks, or like a week and a half now. So let's go ahead and go to the actual Royal Rumble match. Entering at number 1 was Big Cass.
Are you seriously gonna go through
No,
all that?
I was
okay.
I just,
Are you fucking kidding
I
me?
was,
I just remember Big Cass was number 1, and I wanted
and
Rusev.
Jericho was too.
Yeah, but I wanted Rusev to be number 2, so that they can just fight a little bit, and Rusev can be an Iron Man, which Jericho was an Iron Man.
Jericho was the Iron Man.
Now he's like cumulative, like near 5 hours in a Royal Rumble match.
Yeah.
Oh, he passed Triple H.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
By like
An
50
hour?
minutes.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Because like they said it, like Triple H was like 4
He was, like,
hours
at
and
4
like
hours,
8
yeah.
minutes or some shit, and then Jericho's like 4 hours and like 58 minutes and some seconds. So
Okay, cool.
he lasted over 60. He's the 61-minute man now.
Yeah.
Because of that.
Stated on Raw.
Yeah. But the Royal Rumble match, we had already discussed that it was gonna be less than stellar because of what they were all building up, and the ending. Still don't know how I feel about the ending. The big thing was that they were throwing in a whole bunch of wrestlers in so that they can clear them out. Brock Lesnar comes in, he clears out like maybe 3 of 4 of them.
Yeah.
He thins it out a bit. Then Goldberg comes in a few more numbers in. I think he's like 26 or 28 or something.
Goldberg was one after Lesnar. Not the next one, but like it was Lesnar, somebody came out, and then it was Goldberg.
Okay. And then Goldberg hits him with a spear and knocks Brock right out. So that sets up a little foreshadowing for Raw. Lesnar challenges Goldberg to WrestleMania, and then next week Goldberg will answer yes, and they'll have their match. But then The Undertaker comes out a few later. Undertaker kicks out Goldberg.
Yeah.
And then one of the highlights was at number 10 was the Perfect 10.
Yeah.
Ty Dillinger. So they finally went through with something, and I was always joking that he's going to be number 11 because Vincent McMahon, what do you want from him?
He doesn't want to give you the satisfaction.
Yeah, but I guess Triple H was like, just let him have 10.
It was awesome.
So he came out, huge fucking pop. Even though the camera was late, you can hear the crowd.
It was awesome.
It was the best.
Yeah, so glad he's there. Hopefully he made his debut on SmackDown today. That's what we're thinking, but we're not too sure.
If not, definitely in the near future.
We're hoping it's even SmackDown. I hope it's not Raw where he gets just lost.
I do want to point out how excited I was about the crowd for NXT and for the Royal Rumble because we're from San Antonio, so like I was like cool, like they get it kind of, you know, like they don't chant for stupid shit, they don't cheer the wrong people or whatever. I mean, they're not really any like cheering wrong people, but
kind of like they know there's more than just the main event.
Yeah, which is
cool.
Good
because
that's
honestly,
what I was happy about. Like the crowd was good.
I love my city. I love San Antonio, but people here don't get that sort of thing, so I didn't expect them to get how a crowd reacts in the WWE kind of. And with NXT, they completely proved to me that 10 chants were all over the place at NXT, which is common.
Roddy had a huge pop. There was even a Roddy chant.
Exactly.
That was awesome.
So that's great. And then with the main, of course, they're gonna cheer for they of course cheered for Ty Dillinger. They cheered for Undertaker, of course, because he's the legend.
And Goldberg and Brock.
And Goldberg, which I expected for Goldberg because people love Goldberg. I was never a WCW kid, so I never got what he was about. But
my thing is, I'm 25, so it's kind of hard for me to be a Goldberg fan. If I was younger, I'd get it,
Yeah, I was younger and I saw it and I was like, he's cool, but I mean, Stone Cold's cooler to me, so that was my whole thing.
Stone Cold
I saw someone tweet something like,
oh yeah?
It was because what number was Goldberg? Do you remember?
26 or something.
26. Like, well, anyway, someone was like, they put, I bet you Goldberg didn't wish that the number after him wasn't the fucking his locker that he hit his head.
Oh yeah.
I want to say, was it Wrestling Memes or Kevin Owens?
One of them.
One of those two.
Maybe Kevin Owens
You know what?
retweeted it.
I'm pretty sure Kevin Owens runs a wrestling memes account, so
Oh
I wouldn't be surprised. The wrestling memes account was tweeting everyone that came out was like blah 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 to win it all. And when Orton came out, they're like Bray Wyatt Jr. to win it all.
They tweeted like when the Undertaker came out, his Kane's brother to win it all.
Well, he was called Kane Undertaker when he first came out, but Undertaker came in, eliminated Goldberg, and then number 30 happened.
And it was Samoa Joe. I mean the other Samoan, Roman Reigns.
Jesus Christ. You could actually... I was like, okay, this turned out to be a better Rumble than I expected. Let's go. He absolutely deflated the entire crowd.
Oh yeah, before he got eliminated, you gave
everyone.
Up on the Rumble.
Yeah, I completely
You
get.
checked out.
I was like, okay, Roman Reigns is gonna win, so it doesn't fucking matter.
I looked over you on your fucking phone.
Yeah, I was already like, whatever. Let's see what fucking Twitter's saying, because I saw him and I was like, for the fucking third goddamn year, he's gonna do this shit.
Yeah.
Fucking Vince McMahon, you fucking old bitch. God damn it. I was so mad.
I was so sure that was Samoa Joe, man.
Yes,
I was so excited.
It.
My excitement peaked, and then as soon as I heard his fucking
I
was just like, oh my
yeah,
God.
exactly. And there's Jose was just telling me, and I saw it too.
Yeah, there's a 2-minute video of people reacting to him being number 30. One of the best ones is a full fucking bar.
Yeah.
And it hit and they're chanting Samoa Joe, which I'm like, which bar is this? I want to go here. I don't even fucking drink, but hell yeah. And then they hit 30, and then his music starts, and the whole bar's booing.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
That's fucking sick.
Yeah. Oh my God. I saw
a tweet that said the Samoan you wanted, and it was Samoa Joe versus the Samoan you don't want, and it was Roman Reigns. I was like, God damn it.
Yeah, but he of course came in and made a statement. He fucking eliminated Undertaker. And then I was super excited when it became the Final Four, because it was Jericho, Reigns, Bray, and Randy Orton. And I was like, fucking, I was wearing my Bray Wyatt shirt, my fucking, what is it, Illuminate Oblivion. Great shirt.
You're a believer.
I love Bray Wyatt.
He's great.
And fuck, I was like, come on, just give him this one fucking thing. This one goddamn and he's like the second one. I was like, okay, great. But, and
yeah,
fucking...
I remember when he got in the mirror, like, fuck, Roman's gonna win it all. God damn it.
Yeah, because I was like, God damn it. But, lo and behold, Randy Orton won.
I'm okay with that.
I've never been so happy for Randy Orton winning. Yeah. And then I realized who was gonna wrestle, and I was like, oh man, again?
Oh yeah, we all did that.
The fucking... I told everybody. I was like, he fucking Reigns, he fucking
RKO'd.
He RKO's him, and then he
clotheslines him over.
He clotheslines him over the rope. Roman Reigns hits the floor. Everybody's like, hell yeah, fucking Reigns didn't win. It wasn't Randy won, it was Reigns didn't win. That was great. And then I was
when you think about it more, and might be their attempt to get Randy back into the spotlight on the side of the fan, because for a while, and we were talking about it before we started recording, Randy hasn't been making good TV outside of the stuff he's doing with the Wyatts now.
Yep.
I know someone listening right now is like, what? But the Punt and the fucking Legend Killer, and that was literally like maybe 10 years ago. It has been bad TV for a long time. They reformed Evolution thinking we'd give a shit. If you give a shit, you're an idiot. It sucked. The Evolution stuff was whack. His stuff with Barrett was awesome. That was some good stuff.
That was good.
That was like 3 years ago, though.
That was a long time ago.
Goddamn.
That was more than 3 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, it was right when I started watching.
2013, maybe?
No, yeah, because...
no, like 12?
Man, Randy's been bad for a long time.
Because Barrett was released 2 years ago now.
Barrett was released last year. Are you high?
No, it was 2 years ago, wasn't it?
Nah, man.
Oh, man, I am high.
I was like, 2 years what?
No.
Yeah, Barrett.
It was the beginning of 2000. Oh, it was the spring cleanup. No.
It was last year.
Wasn't it the spring cleanup of 2015?
No, man.
He didn't get released.
He didn't renew his contract.
Well, yeah. But, I mean, I'm just saying he's not... All right, fuck. He's not doing anything right now.
For the sake of wording.
He went back to bare knuckle boxing. Leave him alone.
Fair enough.
Gonna kill another man.
He's like, I got some bad news. You're gonna die.
What are the odds like he leaves and then like less than a year or two later they do something specifically for the UK?
Yeah, it's so fucked up.
Fucking shit.
Yeah.
It was awesome though. It was awesome.
Yeah. And everybody was saying maybe Tyler Bate would make an appearance.
That's what I was looking forward to.
Yeah, he did
I was
not.
happy Jack Gallagher was in the Rumble. That was
awesome.
fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
Gallagher had a huge pop.
Yeah, he did. That was tight. Also, our friend Joseph, who hasn't been watching wrestling lately, had not seen him or heard of him, and he was super impressed. He was like, "Who is this guy? I really like this guy."
He's doing his little
and
technical
we're like,
stuff.
"Dude, it's Jack Gallagher. You never heard of him?" He's like, "No." And we're like, "Yeah, dude, he's been killing it lately."
Yeah.
He's like, "Man, he's fucking good. I like him."
That's the power of Jack Gallagher. You see him for 2 minutes, you're like, he's good.
It's power of Gallagher,
It's
but
a good guy.
But it's also power of the umbrella.
Yeah.
Marty knew before you. No,
What's his name? Fred.
I have no idea.
Fred. He calls his umbrella Fred.
Does he?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Jack Gallagher. I think he does.
Fair enough.
Damn.
But
I really hope
I
they
could
do
totally be wrong, but I think it's Fred.
I really hope they do something with Fred and Francesca. Like they find him hanging out in the back.
That'd be awesome.
That's some good TV.
Oh, they're intertwined, and like Xavier's like
there's an episode where they can't find them. And like both of them are looking for it, and then eventually like
they're like in the janitor closet.
Yeah, and they're just like laying next to each other, and like, and then like he's all, "You get your dirty da-da-da off," and then like fucking Gallagher's so insulted, he's like, "What did you?" He's a gentleman. Fred would never. And then that's a feud. And then you have a feud.
Oh, it'd be so good. Hey, fucking WWE, McMahon, listen to this man.
Book it. That's our catchphrase.
It'd be good
Book
shit,
it.
man.
But with the Royal Rumble, Randy Orton won, and I was happy that Roman Reigns didn't win. But
I was happy for like a second.
And then I said out loud, "But he's gonna fight John Cena at WrestleMania." And was sitting next to me. I was like, "Oh fuck."
So oh shit.
For the 87th time, it's gonna be fucking Randy Orton and John Cena.
And here's the thing: if they can get AJ in the mix, we could still have a great match.
That'd be a good match.
And I don't know, we sound like we're really marking and just jocking AJ right now, but that man really makes a difference in a match.
He does.
Dude,
what if it's a four-way?
He's been killing it every fucking
Corbin,
match.
maybe?
No, with Bray.
Maybe.
Bray,
cool.
Orton, AJ, and Cena.
Well, the thing is, Bray and Orton are still kind of a unit, kind of.
Yeah, exactly. So you can have even if Randy wins, you can have him turn on.
What if it was a
Bray,
tag match for the belt?
And you can have Bray go for a rematch, and you can have a little feud there.
Even if Bray wasn't involved, I don't even like him that much. But if Corbin was involved too, that'd be okay. Yeah. Just something else to distract from an hour-long match of just really bad wrestling.
Yeah. Because Randy Orton clearly doesn't give a fuck anymore.
Oh no, dude, that guy.
Like, he hasn't given a fuck for a while, and he clearly doesn't give a fuck now.
He smokes as much. He wishes he's trying to smoke more weed than Matt Riddle. Also, we saw Matt Riddle in the crowd in NXT. That was tight.
Altered Bro.
He was wearing a Zelda hat, snapback on the first day.
Of course he was.
And the second day, he was wearing a Streets of Rage one.
Yeah, seems like that kind of guy.
Great guy.
But
I guess they did like an interview with him for like High Spots or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they were like, "So what's your ultimate goal in wrestling?" And he was like, "Well, like in UFC, or I forgot what he said.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, you set your goals and like, he's like, I always go like ridiculous, like I always go like for the biggest thing I could think of. He's like, so my goal for wrestling is, I want to retire Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania."
Or like how Cabana. I think we have. He was on when he was on there.
Oh, yeah.
When Cabana was saying like, "Yeah, I would try to do little things to try to be on the show. Like, I'll be in the background. Like, can you find me?" And they're like, "No, you got to aim big." He's like, "All right, dude, aiming big. Me, Cena, Lesnar, WrestleMania."
No, I think he said me, Taker, WrestleMania, and they're like, "All right, come on."
They say him, Taker, and Cena, WrestleMania.
Me, Taker, Cena, WrestleMania. They're like, "All right, come on."
He hadn't even premiered yet on the main show. Oh god, we're gonna see him this Friday. That's gonna be awesome.
No, he's not gonna be here.
He's not gonna be with Ring of Honor this Friday.
No, he's not gonna be.
Oh, it's okay. We saw him last time.
He's in Europe.
Oh, really?
Oh, he's doing those live shows, those Edinburgh shows, right?
No,
doesn't he do them every month or something?
That's September. The Edinburgh show.
Yeah, doesn't he do every month? He does like a European show, I thought it was Edinburgh, but I guess not.
No, he in September he'll go for the Fringe Festival, and that's like a month-long thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
But no, he's just gonna be in Europe this weekend.
Oh, tight. Good for him.
I think it's Liverpool or something.
Man, maybe he's going there to get the UK belt from Tyler Bate.
That'd be cool.
How fucking okay?
Speaking of Tyler Bate, apparently he had a dark match at NXT.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Huh.
and I think they taped it maybe.
Tight. What was
Sweet.
it? Who? It was him and who? Because I think
Oh,
Daniel told us who it
I
was.
feel like I don't remember Donnie telling me, but
I thought okay.
I saw a picture of it and I can't remember who it was that was on. He was standing and the other person was on the floor, but I can't remember who it was. But I remember seeing them and I was like, oh, I guess he wrestled so and so, but I don't remember who it was.
I want to see him and Shinsuke so bad. Just stiff hits the whole fucking time.
That'd be dirty.
That'd be cool. But that was it for WrestleMania. Overall,
Royal Rumble.
WrestleMania.
oh fuck, I'm ready.
Goddamn, dude, you're that over wrestling.
WrestleMania,
Look,
60,
okay,
60 days away.
Randy is gonna be in WrestleMania, but you don't have to throw it away right now
I
already.
mean, there's so many chances that Vince McMahon could fuck it up.
Oh,
And
he's going to. We had this discussion. WrestleMania. Okay, so
he has 2 straight months to fuck up WrestleMania.
because here's the thing, and I saw people saying like this was the worst Royal Rumble and da da da. I'm gonna say right now, this is the best Royal Rumble in like the past 5 years.
Yeah.
We watched it when we watched it live for like the past 5 years too, and every time, we talked about it last show we recorded that the winners we just like, oh god, this is the first time where I'm like, you know what, why not, fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
Since I think Alberto won in like 2012, when I was like, okay, cool,
I didn't even watch that.
that was cool.
That was the year before I started watching it.
Oh okay, it was good.
Because the Rumble,
In the Bronx,
was that my first pay per view?
is that the one where Sheamus won?
The one with Sheamus one? That
Yeah.
was my first pay per view.
Which even at that one was okay. It wasn't bad.
It was okay, yeah.
The one with Batista was fucking horrible.
That was last year.
That one was bad.
That was shit.
That's hands down the worst pay per view I've ever seen. That was bad.
I can believe it.
Yeah.
I can.
The majority of the roster in the Rumble though was a lot of either like the NXT dudes or like some of the more newer indie dudes that are getting signed. That was cool.
Yeah.
Apollo Crews made an appearance.
That was cool.
Yeah, that was cool. Even if you like him or hate him, it was cool to see Mojo Rawley doing something. He was fine. He had his little thing. It was. I mean, I thought it was fun. I had a good time. Randy won. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Overall, Royal Rumble is good. So go ahead and check it out. But you'll know what number 30 is gonna be. Whatever. We're going into just the Raw afterwards. Some of the main points. There was another Nice Ali match, which is great.
That was good stuff.
Hey.
Yeah. So that was really good. Nice won, and then Austin Aries did an interview with him afterwards. God. Oh, so good.
Yeah.
He's like, some of your critics say that you have no charisma.
They said like you have these washboard abs, but at the same time talking to you is like talking to an actual washboard.
How do you? And I don't. And he's like, I don't say this. Your critics do. And he just stares at him with his glasses on.
He's like, I don't have to answer the critics, and then he's like,
there you have it. Nice doesn't have to answer to his critics. And just smiles, and then they just cut.
I love Austin Aries.
Yeah, Austin Aries is the fucking man.
He's awesome. He's the greatest man who ever lived.
I like him because I like the way he thinks. That sounds stupid. But Jose was like, because they were talking about Drew Gulak, right?
Yeah.
And Jose was telling me that he was on commentary and they were asking him about Drew Gulak or whatever. He's like, you know what I like? Knee pads. And I was like, fuck yeah.
He's a fucking asshole, man. I love him. I miss him wrestling because he had a weird, funky style in himself. His moves made no sense.
Yeah.
But he's just great at everything.
It was real, like, hoppity. It was
I
kind of weird.
If he goes back to NXT, like, when his eye gets healed, I hope that I see him and Rude do stuff again. Because TNA now, bad news, guys. I didn't watch it this past week. I'm sorry.
Good.
We'll bring it back next week, guys.
We can continue that.
Bring back that segment next week.
But the TNA stuff that had him and Rude, great stuff, man.
Okay.
They really can work together, and they can do really super well stuff. So,
That's good.
if whether they're against each other or with each other, I hope they can do something again. It was good stuff.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
The other thing I have noted, and let's see, that they figure the only way to get cheers for Reigns is to put him up against I put Beef. What's his name? Braun Strowman.
Braun Strowman.
And it still doesn't work. So yeah.
I think they shouldn't work with each other for the sake of their own health.
Yeah.
Because they keep stiffing each other.
One of them's gonna paralyze the other one.
Dude, for sure. An actual shoot fight is gonna break out eventually between those two.
Yeah.
Because it's bad on both ends from both of them.
But either way, not a lot happened. They're still keeping the whole Nia and Sasha thing happening, which I really don't care about.
Can we talk about Nia Jax's music? Is it say I'm not a monster or I'm not like most girls?
Either way, it works.
I'm not a monster.
I think
I'm not a monster.
Did we? Because I say that, and I know that sounds mean, because
Yeah.
that's insinuating that people are assuming she looks like a monster.
She is monsterish.
Monsterish. I sing "I'm not Samoan" or something like that, but she is.
Yeah. No, it's I'm not like most girls, and then it trails off in shows. I'm not like most girls.
What's y'all's favorite song entrance music right now?
Sanity.
Sanity's?
It's Sanity.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Every time I hear it.
Yours, Brian?
I don't even.
Just off the top of your head right now, like when you think of like a good entrance music, what do you think of right now?
I don't know. Like, I think of like three, I guess.
Which one's?
One's Shinsuke.
Oh, good one.
One's AJ. Just because that song's in my head.
Oh, dude, that's a good song.
Yeah, and then the other one was Ty Dillinger's.
Oh, good one.
Oh yeah.
I really like the way it starts out. It's like it's so cool.
Yeah.
His stuff, they can do a lot of great stuff with them if they let him. Oh, my favorite, Oscars. That's that hard ass snare, and then that, and then that one gibberish, dude. I'm assuming it's Japanese. It probably isn't.
It probably isn't.
Man,
Probably isn't.
there's some, but probably the best time for entrance music right now. There's a lot of good ones.
There's a lot of really good ones.
Yeah,
I'll be honest with you.
That's one thing they're doing right.
Yeah, for sure.
Seth's is awesome. Even Braun's is pretty good. He has just that one hard ass riff.
Yeah.
I don't like that, yo.
Yeah, well, nobody does, but
Isn't it funny that you can totally tell that it's him?
Yeah.
And he got in a booth, put headphones on, he's like, all right, ready?
Bro.
I don't know, man. Can we try it a few more times?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I got time.
You think after that he went and fucking created his Tinder profile?
Of him flexing in the river,
Yeah.
saving like steaks. You think he has a BlackBerry? I don't know why. He just
God
talks like
damn
that.
With the smallest fucking keys on any fucking. Oh my
You
god.
think he's one of those weirdos that's like drawers aren't that bad? He would be.
All of my friends use droids or like Android phones.
Yeah.
They all use Android phones, and I'm like, well, I guess it's what you like. Or they use Google phones too. I'm like, what the fuck? Who uses a Google phone?
I think your friends hang out with Braun Strowman, man.
I guess. Oh, fucking Tony. The fucking fuck you, Tony. Loves Braun Strowman.
Oh my god.
And I was like, you're Vince McMahon's perfect fucking fan.
Oh god.
You love Braun Strowman. That's
God.
exactly what he's
Does
doing.
he like Roman Reigns?
I don't know, but he's openly said he's just like, yeah, I just like, big guys. Like big guys have always been the thing. So yeah, he's exactly what Vince McMahon wants.
Show him like a Brian Cage match or something, man.
I try to
save him.
I try to show him good. I try to tell him to watch good stuff, and he's just like, I watched the Kenny Omega Okada match. It was cool. I was like, it was just cool. He's like, yeah.
That match was phenomenal.
I was like, that match is great. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with you.
There was people
You don't know wrestling, apparently.
There was people fucking crying in the stands.
Yeah. But, Tony, whatever. You like your big dudes. You always have. You like Zangief in Street Fighter. He's terrible. But...
He likes his sweaty Wendy's burgers.
I like Zangief. Wait, who's Zangief?
Zangief's...
Oh, the wrestler.
Russian.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
a
never
Russian
mind. I don't
wrestler.
like
the
Zangief.
one that's not Guile.
I don't like him.
But either way, the ending of Raw was basically Triple H cutting another, badass promo that he always
He's so
does.
good on the mic.
He is. Like, at first, you can say he did the, this is the game. He did that a lot until Rock called it out. He stopped completely. And then, as he's gotten older, he's gotten, like...
It's just
he's gotten angry and grouchier.
It's just that, like, I think he's just comfortable, because he's been doing it for so long. Like,
He's that guy's in his own element.
Yeah.
Yep.
Promo-wise, right? I don't know if there's anyone that can touch him. As far as keeping, like, that serious tone, he's really good.
Cena when he wants to.
Cena when he wants to, for sure.
Cena when he wants to can fucking cut a goddamn promo.
Yeah.
Like last week's fucking
Yes.
SmackDown.
But that's when he only does it. When it's the show right before the pay-per-view.
Cena's good at making you want to like him, but then you see him wrestle and you're like, fuck. But then Styles, puts on a good match with him and you're like, you know what, man?
You're all right.
But it's because it was Styles, like he had to pull shit out of
his ass.
Yeah, his ass that he had either done in a long time or.
Whenever Cena's in a match that's longer than like 20 minutes and he does his 5 moves, he always does the most fucking poppy, cheap pop moves ever. He did the figure 4. Yeah. And then after that, what did he do?
Well, it's because Styles is fucking like doing everything that he possibly can. Styles himself has a badass Moveset. Love the calf crusher. Love that as a submission.
Oh god, dude, I love the one he sets up for the calf crusher.
Yeah,
so amazing.
But I like the springboard forearm. That shit's tight.
It is
the Pele kick.
Mm-hmm. Springboard 450.
The springboard 450 is phenomenal.
Yeah.
They don't want none.
That's right. But
the Styles Clash.
Mm-hmm. Which.
Although it was funny on Cena.
Fucking so Cena's such a monkey. His fucking top of his head is already on the mat.
Dude, you know what's cool? And like I thought to myself, like, man, dude, if you were heel, you'd be amazing at it. Mm-hmm. Is in between, he was giving Styles these fucking killer ass clotheslines, and when he was just like flexing, looking at him to get up.
That's what I was saying. I was like,
that looks
oh
so ugly, man.
Yeah, he's fucking.
He was like flexing.
Superroided.
He looked like. I don't know, he looked like a chewed up piece of gum, kind of. There's just bumps everywhere. He's so fucking buff.
Yeah.
That's so good. We were talking about Triple H.
Triple H having a badass promo calling out Seth Rollins.
Are we really skipping to the end of Raw?
Yeah, because there was really not a lot of shit.
It was not.
That's all I saw. So.
There was not a ton that happened.
Sorry.
Yeah, Kevin Owens has a promo. Braun Strowman's like, I interfered because you said you'd give me a match.
That's not even what I didn't even see that.
Well,
that's what happens.
No, what I was going to say is I saw Kevin Owens selling the fact that match against Roman was some shit.
Yeah, he has his arm taped up.
Yeah,
and shit.
He's like limping and shit. Mm-hmm. When like Roman Reigns went into the Rumble later on that night, like no big deal.
Yeah, he had a fucking cut in his nose. He's like, yeah, that's it, bro.
You fucking suck.
Yeah. I mean, people all know that's fucking kayfabe. He's okay.
Yeah, no, I know he's okay, but just the fact that like
just the fact that he's doing it. Yeah.
Yeah, of course we know. But
to the
average fan, you can just see like, yeah, of course, Fat Boy's all messed up.
Yeah.
Watch the final fucking battle with him and Generico for that ladder match.
Ooh, the ROH match.
Yeah, that one he was fucking ruined. God. All right,
but again,
wrestling.
Triple H cuts the promo. Seth Rollins comes out. He's going towards the ring, and what happens? Samoa motherfucking Joe.
Wait.
Doesn't matter.
Should we get some backstory?
For what?
Because we could have said that Rollins came out on NXT and called out Triple H, and then he got kicked out. Basically, so then Triple H came out on Raw, and he was like, "Look, come out here and beat your ass."
Samoa fucking Joe.
Either way.
Samoan Joe.
All right, now that you caught
Joe.
Samoan Joe.
Samoan Joe.
Listen here, Mr.
Samoan Joe. Samoan you wanted came out.
Isn't it crazy how like if you call him Samoan Joe, it's like the funniest thing ever. But if it's Samoa Joe, I'm kind of scared. Samoan Joe.
Joey.
Look at here. Look at here, Samoan Joe. The fuck.
When Rollins goes out next week. Yeah, so Samoan Joe stuck his face in my business. Rollins got to work on them promos, man.
Yeah, he has to.
He has a great entrance. He has a great presence to himself. Mm-hmm. But the second
great wrestler, just terrible on the mic.
Second he gets on the mic, it's just like fuck.
It's his voice.
This was supposed to go somewhere and it didn't. Rollins, come on.
So, most of the time, it's his voice. It's so like this. So yeah, trying to cut a promo with that kind of voice.
I also know he has bad taste in music, so that's my thing.
Hey, he likes.
Christabel sucks. Fuck you.
They suck. But they have like one song I like. I think. Is it even them?
Fan.
I'm pretty sure it's one.
Freaking Rollins. In his promo, Triple H kept calling like everything freaking this and freaking that because Seth freaking Rollins. I gave him everything, the freaking Universal title or some shit like that.
World title.
He goes by.
He was even making fun of us. He's all Seth freaking Rollins.
Yeah,
Triple H is a man, dude.
Yeah, it was such a good, but then Samoa Joe fucking blindsides him.
Samoa Joe.
Pretty much, he gives you a little platter of what Samoa Joe can do, except for the Muscle Buster, which I thought he was just gonna completely kill Seth Rollins with.
Yeah.
But he ends up doing it with what is it? The Koa clutch.
Kokita clutch.
Kokita clutch.
Which he's been doing forever.
Yeah. So he killed Seth Rollins in the ring. So now Seth Rollins is no more.
He's like one of the few dudes that can sell a sleeper.
Yeah.
It's hard to for you to put someone to sleep and I'm like, oh, now I'm going to sleep. But when he does it, I'm like, oh, he's gonna kill that man. Someone save him.
But yeah, Samoa Joe makes his Raw debut.
Awesome.
His main roster debut.
He got a huge pop.
He did.
Joe's gonna kill you chant started.
He got a holy shit chant going.
Yeah.
So it was really good. It was a great week for wrestling, I would say.
It was good.
But
it was great.
We got to wrap up with our favorites.
Oh, we're wrapping up already?
Yeah, just because we're gonna hit an hour and 40. So
40.
sorry, Tony.
All right. Who wants to go
Go
first?
ahead. No, you go ahead.
No, I interrupted you.
No. I was just gonna say, we wrap up the show with the matches you should watch. So, what is your match you should watch?
Our picks of the week.
Picks of the week. Can I have two? One that I know they'll watch. One I don't know if they'll watch.
I say yes, just because it's so much wrestling.
It's a lot of wrestling.
Yeah, match of the week that if you can watch it, find it, is gonna be ACH and Matt Riddle. Man, that was a great match, and it was a great match of just pure wrestling. There wasn't really much backstory except these dudes are gonna wrestle, which are some of my favorite matches. Actually, those are my favorite. I don't need a lot of kayfabe. I love it, but if I don't have it and just give me a good match, I enjoy that. Mm-hmm. There was one moment when Matt Riddle was gonna go for a dive, or he ran as if he was, but then he slid out of the ring and he looks at the crowd with this huge smile. I was like, "What? I don't even dive!" And Brian could not stop laughing.
It was the best, dude.
It was like, he laughed at it for like 2 days straight. It was really funny. But match wise too, Matt Riddle. That weekend was the first time I'd seen him wrestle like full on out. Mm-hmm. I seen him like a match or two on PWG, but they weren't like super serious matches. It's when he was like a four tag with 4-on-4 kind of thing, mm-hmm. and they're all Space Cat out, so it wasn't really like a serious match. But this was a serious match, actual wrestling match with him and ACH. Both of them put on phenomenal. As far as the pay-per-views, I guess we'll do that for mm-hmm. me. It has to be Roddy and Cien, man. Okay. I think it was a sleeper match of the week. At the weekend, I'm sure some people didn't really pay attention to it because mm-hmm. there was so much going on. But that was my favorite match as far as just like back and forth. Mm-hmm. I didn't know who was gonna win. Roddy did, and I'm glad Roddy finally got his win. Not only did he get a win, he got a win on a pay-per-view, but Cien also solidified himself as a great contender. Mm-hmm. Great match. So those are my picks.
All right. What about you, Brian?
I thought you were gonna go next.
Do you need time to think?
No.
Then go ahead.
All right. Do I get two too? Do I get two as well? Go
ahead. We'll do a twofer.
So
all around.
My first one will be one from Evolve. Because I didn't see too much wrestling, just kind of everything over the weekend. But mine was on the second night. It was Zack Sabre Jr. and Chris Hero. That was a fucking match, man. And it was a good story because the night before they had cut a promo on each other.
Okay.
And Zack Sabre Jr. was like, "Look, tomorrow at Evolve 77, I'm gonna fight you for your final match on the Indies as a farewell, and I'm gonna finally beat you." Because I guess they had been wrestling for a while now in Evolve, and Chris Hero always beat the shit out of Zack Sabre Jr.
Okay.
And he always won. So, they had their final match, and goddamn, it was a fucking good match. It was technical. There was a lot of emotion in it. Mm-hmm. Good storytelling. It was just kind of a little bit of everything. It was really good. It was really, really good. And it just kind of, because I hadn't seen Zack Sabre Jr. wrestle in a while, so I kind of forgot how good he was. But, man, he's so good. Same with Chris Hero. Like, I told Jose when we left that day, I was like, I always forget how much I like Chris Hero until I see him wrestle a match. Mm-hmm. And when I do, I'm like, God damn, that guy's fucking good. So I'm glad he's going back to WWE. Hopefully it works out better this time, and he gets pushed to the moon and shit.
It's not Cassius, it's Cassius.
It's Cassius.
Cassius, oh no.
Cassius, oh no. The real KO, apparently.
I want to see that.
Him and KO.
Yeah,
that'd be good. Or him and Kevin Owens. I guess.
Kevin Owens and Cassius Ohno.
Yeah. And then as far as my second match for the pay-per-views that people can easily check out, it would have to be. I'm trying to think on this one. I'll go with Cena and AJ. Okay. Just because, goddamn, that was a good match, man. It was match of the night that night, and it was just fucking good. Cena and AJ kill it. They kill it. Like you said, it probably wasn't as good as the SummerSlam one, but it was still really fucking good. Mm-hmm. And you could tell that AJ pulls the best out of Cena, and vice versa. They kind of went out there and let's fucking give them a show.
Yeah.
And they gave us a goddamn show.
Yep, I agree. But as for my two...
hey, all right. A bunch of twofers.
As for my two, the one that you should watch that's kind of just somewhere is at 205 Live, which was the last episode. You should really watch the Neville-Cedric match. That was such a good match. There was a spot where Cedric is going to springboard off of the ropes. Uh-huh. Noam Dar comes in, and he jumps off the apron onto Noam Dar to take him out. And then Cedric sells this, and I don't know how he did it. He's gonna do a springboard. He's on the ropes, and he like slips off. And when he slips off, Neville immediately goes for his submission. Immediate, like right into it. And it was like I actually rewound it and was like, did Cedric really fuck up? Like, cause they worked me like a motherfucker. If you watch that match, you watch that one single thing.
Yeah,
it's such a good like ending for that match. Like
that's one of those things where you're just like, man, am I getting worked or did he really fuck up?
and
then
they
you're
recovered.
like, yeah, and then you're like, if he really meant that, god damn it, he's a good wrestler.
Exactly. And Cedric's good.
He's
No
really
matter what
good.
you do. So go ahead and watch that match. It's a little bit longer actually
Will
for
do,
205.
buddy.
It's like 20. I would say a full 20-minute match.
I will definitely
205
check
is
it
like
out.
it's another entity in itself, man.
Yeah, 205. If seriously, if you are not watching it and you love wrestling, straight wrestling, go ahead and watch 205 live.
Crazy
You
cool.
will not
Even-
not be disappointed.
Even if you don't love straight wrestling, just check it out. It's only an hour.
Yeah.
So that's why it's just straight wrestling. But man, it's good.
Yeah.
It is. It's very
It's
very
fun.
good.
When I
It's
first
real
watched it, I,
fun.
remember, I was kind of bummed because I thought like it kind of seemed like they're giving like a Sunday Night Heat kind of feel,
Mm-hmm.
kind of like
Or like a superstars for
Yeah.
cruiserweights.
yeah, where like they're like we just want you to watch wrestling and Vince McMahon. Here's another way, but not. They're doing some really cool stuff on that show, man.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it's getting a lot of views. I really do.
I hope
too,
so
man.
too, because it's a great
Also,
great show.
Akira Tozawa's debut this week, hopefully, so you
Yeah.
should definitely check that out.
He's
Oh,
debuting when
That's
you
my
hear
boy.
this. Hopefully tonight.
The
That's
madman.
my
When you hear this.
boy.
You'll see the power of Akira Tozawa. But my second match is actually Ty Dillinger and Eric Young.
Oh, cool.
At the NXT Takeover. Even though it's a shorter match, it's maybe 10, probably 15 minutes.
Ah,
Probably 15 minutes.
10.
It's,
Would you rate it a 10?
It is.
Spur,
It is,
third,
yes.
third,
I don't have the
third,
power
third.
of Ty Dillinger. Just like, oh yeah, it's a 10. God damn it, Russ.
Dude, what if they like book Ty Dillinger like, all right, you got the power of 10 men, you decide who they are. And you're schizo.
Book it.
I'd watch that.
If you
That'd
hit
be
his
cool.
head,
Yeah.
like he's always someone different.
Yeah.
He's schizophrenic.
Fucking nuts.
Book it.
So it has 10 different finishers.
Yeah, that'd
Great
be
match.
sweet.
It was
But
a
that
great match,
that
though.
match was really good. Even though Ty Dillinger lost, of course he was because he was going to the main roster.
Yeah.
And you never.
Also, he loses every match.
Yeah, but
He
you
loses
don't.
every big match.
Yeah, but you don't
Sadly.
ever go to the main roster without losing your match.
That's true.
So, yeah.
So I knew he was gonna lose because it was pretty much already said he was gonna go. But Eric Young wrestling his ass off. He has like the crazy ring gear that he has. Like he has tights, and then he has like this like wolf pelt or whatever the
Oh,
fuck it
yeah.
is with like all these like loose leather and shit. So he has a good look.
That
Yeah.
custom jacket with like all the
Yeah.
bandanas hanging off of it.
Exactly. He has a great look, and he actually is a really good wrestler.
Oh, yeah, man.
And
You are right.
great promos, fucking great voice for those promos. They're really
Put
good.
it on.
Yeah, I'm giving you this one last chance, Ty. He's based. He's.
You sound
He
spot
sounds so much like
That's
Richard.
weird. That was spot on.
I didn't even try it, but he sounds like a grown-up Seth Rollins, and he's so good.
Or like
You think
Seth
I'll-
Rollins after smoking for so
Yeah.
long.
You think
Oh
I'm-
my god.
Yeah, we're booking him as like Seth Rollins, your dad's here to teach you how to cut a promo.
Hey
And it's-
Seth, I need you to start smoking at least one pack a day. It's gonna shorten your life expectancy by about 12 years, but that's the end. Who gives a shit about those? And he starts telling him how to do a real good promo.
Seth freaking Rollins.
Seth frickin' Rollins.
Rollins.
Yeah, he doesn't say Rollins. He says Rollins. Hey, maybe I should open up next episode. I'm gonna learn a full Eric Young promo, and I'll spell it for you.
You're gonna okay.
But I still don't know how to wrap out this fucking episode. So
Oh, but that's your.
Oh, I
those
got
are-
it.
those are my two picks.
I got it. Fuck James Storm. Let's keep it going.
I'm not saying fuck James Storm except for that one time. But go ahead and watch wrestling.
Wrestling's awesome.
Boom. Why don't
Fuck
we just
James-
do that?
Wrestling's awesome.
A 1, 2, 3. Wrestling's awesome.
Oh.
1, 2, 3. Go ahead and watch
Wrestling's
wrestling.
awesome.
I said something else.